Thank you very much. It's really an honor to share with you this story of the company I used to work for, telling the story through my own eyes of what it was like as an American working in a Chinese internet company that grew from an apartment into, as it was just said, into the world's largest e-commerce company. And I hope when you listen to the talk, a lot of people said, actually most people said, e-commerce will never work here. And they listed a whole set of challenges. And the first was people said, well, only 1% of the population is using the internet. Then they said no credit cards were being used, and that's how e-commerce grew in the US. They said there were poor logistics in China, there were too many government controls, people in China didn't trust each other, and they said all the internet experts are in Silicon Valley. And finally, they said China didn't have rule of law. In China, there is access to now more consumers than ever before, and finally, Spanish companies have a way to reach that. So I don't expect Alibaba will be coming to Spain and competing head-to-head with the big companies here or El Corte Inglés. I think more than anything, we're seeing this boom of e-commerce that suddenly opens channels for businesses here in Spain and help entrepreneurs see how to take advantage of this new revolution in e-commerce. The next thing, the bigger the problem, the greater the opportunity. Just as I said, people said e-commerce will never work in China because of all these problems. That was our opportunity, and by solving those problems, Alibaba got a bigger share of the overall market than in other countries, but never copy them. I think this is really important. When I used to try to give Jack Ma a book about eBay or Google, he wouldn't want to look at it. And that was because he said, I don't want to just copy exactly what they did. Now, of course, that's different with my book, which everyone should read, but you don't want to just copy the competitor. You want to actually innovate and focus on a customer. Next, find opportunity in crisis. So when I was at Alibaba, there was a SARS crisis. As you remember, people were quarantined when this sickness was going around, SARS. The problem was people could not meet face-to-face. And actually, we had 400 people from our company, including myself, quarantined and locked in our homes. We had to work from home. But what we realized was this was a crisis that didn't just affect us. It affected all other businesses. And we found a way to accelerate the growth of e-commerce because if people couldn't meet offline, they could meet online, building global businesses even from here in Spain.